Hey guys, so welcome to today's episode of Spheron Developer Relations Developer Office Hours. And for the purpose of these office hours, we will be talking about basically so many things that is happening on the product side and technical side of Spheron. So yes, my name is Shombayo and I'm with the DevRel team, the developer relations team at Spheron. I handle the developer relations activities across EMEA region, while I have here with me Dusan. Dusan is also a member of the team across our product team. And in very few moments, Dusan is going to introduce himself and we'll get to know him, we'll get to meet him. So basically, yes, the purpose of this DevRel office hours is to basically have a chit chat with our community members, talk to them, get your feedback. What do you feel about what we are building? What do you want us to improve on? What other functionalities? What are the features do you want us to? So just take this as an informal part of conversation. Just take this that this call is meant for you to get your feedback so that you could tell us what you want to see as far as building Spheron is concerned. Oh, so basically, I would hand over the baton to Dusan. He's going to introduce himself. He's going to tell us what he does as Spheron and whatever details you would like to share with us. Yes, so Dusan, over to you, man.
Hey guys. I'm Dusan, and I'm a guy from Serbia, just an ordinary guy doing some programming at Spheron. I'm actually doing working as a backend dev and like doing some DevOps stuff also. So essentially, for a quick introduction, I've been here for about 1 year and a couple of months. So started really early when we actually just started. The interesting thing is how I entered here. Like I had my very best friend recommend me here. Started from the zero. It was pretty fun, like developing from the scratch. Everything was really new, and the experience was really nice. So yeah, that's basically it for this quick introduction.
Thank,
Yep.
thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dusan. So for the sake of this video, we are going to keep this very short because this is our first office hours between the developer relations and the product team. We'll keep this video very short and basically we'll go straight to talking about programs that is being done on both sides. I'll basically start talking, or I will start with programs that we are currently running from the developer relations team, because for us it is we are preaching about the easiest way to get yourself and onboarded into the Web3 space. I think one of the things we are doing better and one of the things we're really trying to do is making sure that you as a newbie coming into the Web3 space, you have an each free usage of whether you're or building, whether you are building, whether you are using any of the decentralized application in the Web3 space. It is each free. Yeah, so basically from the developer relations team, we are currently running a program that is called the Spheron Clan program. And the Spheron Clan program is a program that aims to onboard more folks into the Web3 space. We know that Web3 education is something everybody must be a part of. Web3 education is something each and every one of us must do. So we have decided to dedicate an arm of our product and our projects to having to see more people get onboarded into the Web3 space. And in Spheron Clan, we have clan ambassadors, we have clan advocates. Clan ambassadors and clan advocates are those specific set of people that help us drive these programs locally. And aside those clan ambassadors and those clan advocates, we also have clan partners. Our clan partners are those partners that we use to also run this program, push this program, whether locally, whether internationally. Yes, just name it. So basically, Spheron Clan programs help you get onboarded properly into the Web3 space, because in Web3, if you consume too much of content, you may or not likely to land well. For example, you are learning about Ethereum, you are learning about blockchain, you are learning about Polygon, you are learning about Celo, you are just learning too many technologies without having to know what to do with them or having to know why you are learning them. More or less why we're establishing that program with the help of our partners. And in the coming months, you will continue to see more and more initiatives and more programs for us. We'll be running some grants program, and one of the programs we also run at the moment are different hackathons. We are seriously participating in different hackathons. We are co-organizing different hackathons, and we are saying that we are helping people come to the Web3 space seamlessly and easily. So yes, let's go back to Dusan, my very guest on this show. Basically, Dusan is a back-end engineer and he has so many years of experience joining the team. And even though he's a senior colleague of mine, I met him over here. Dusan, just tell us basically how is it been like building Spheron from scratch? What are the things you've learned joining the team, start building from scratch? What are the things that you have learned? What are the things that you have implemented? Basically, everything you want to share with us, we are open to hear from you.
Yeah, sure, guys, sure. So essentially, like coming here with some experience, but not a startup experience. I worked in some other companies where I was just a screw. So basically, when I jumped here, it was a bit awkward. Everything is moving fast. We are developing so much stuff all the time, lots of fixing, lots of doing new things, lots of trying something, then failing, then start it again. But basically, it's pretty fun to work here. Plus, the environment is set up so that you're pretty comfortable. You don't have any kind of, at least for me, like some pressure that you can feel. We are working in couple of countries actually. So basically, like our backend team and DevOps team is here in my place in Serbia. So we have like 4 devs right now from here that are working on that part. Then we have like developers from India. There are 5 or 6 of them on the front end and design part, and also we have 2 guys from Nigeria, as you know, who are also helping our team in the grand scheme of things. So basically, that's the environment. Working hours, I guess it's full day work. Like you always work every day. Something new comes up, you go have fun, try something. Everybody is open to help. It's really cool, really cool from that point of view. And the main thing, as our team is, in my opinion, is pretty young. We are all pretty uh, competitive and want to learn, want to do some cool stuff, and we are always helping each other. So that's the main thing that I like working in Spheron, like advancing, upgrading my knowledge on all of the topics from backend, Web3, Web2, whatever we are doing. Yep.
Yes, thank you so much, Dusan. I think before we move forward, I'm so curious about how life is living in Serbia. One of these days, probably would get to come and join you guys to see how it is. Tell us how is it? How is it like? I know I'm in Nigeria, and 2 of the other teammates are in Nigeria, so I know how it is living here. How is it living in Serbia?
Well, like Serbia is just a little country in Europe, like in Balkans. So it's a Slav country. Actually, like previously, it was a part of some bigger. Maybe some guys know that it was like 30 years ago. It was called Yugoslavia, and then it fell apart. But now the Serbia is here, and all of my colleagues that I brought from Serbia are my colleagues from my college, my old friends that we are working from like early days, like together, and we made a team here, which is pretty cool in my opinion, and that's for our team. But here in Serbia, how we are living, I think it's pretty nice. Maybe you, Sembayo, you can come someday visit. We have I guess the only thing is right now spring is starting, so it's a bit getting a bit colder than this summer. So you see, like I'm in my sweater, so in my hoodie. So yeah, apart from that, it's pretty cool. Like we have lots of things to do here, like partying, traveling to some national parks and stuff. And the food is really good. Yeah, that's the main thing. I think that
Thank,
guys visit here for the food and for the meat.
thank you so much. For the purpose of further developer office hours, if you are stumbling on this video, probably in months' time, and you have other couple of questions to send to ask either the developer relations team or the product team or the engineering team, one of the things is you want to send in your questions using our social media handles. We're on Twitter, we're on Telegram, preferably we're on Discord, or you want to shoot us a mail directly. So you have a couple of questions to ask the engineering team, you have a couple of questions to ask the DevRel team, or you have some questions to have our co-founder, just send me these questions, send it through the mail, send it on Discord, and we'll do well to answer all of these questions in the DevRel office hours. And basically, moving forward, I know I've got this question. People have asked me, oh, what is the architecture like? What are you using to build your backend? What framework are you using? Can you do all of that? I'll just allow Dusan spill the beans, tell the public what I don't know, depending on how wide you want to spill the beans. But I hope Mitrashi do not catch you spilling too much beans. Just tell us, what is the framework like? What is the architecture like? What are you guys building with? And all of those things. Yes, over to you, man.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, in like our stack is consisted of Node for the backend, and for the front end we use React, and for the DBs we actually use like for now the main DB is Mongo, but that's for some internal data that we store about our users, organizations, and so on. But we also use like all other kinds of DBs like Redis. We have also like DynamoDB somewhere out there. So yeah, I mean, if the stack, if that was the question, apart from that, like we have like a microservice architecture that is currently running in the cloud, but that's for our provisioning. Our goal, I think, is that we are gonna get distributed pretty soon. In some parts that needing to be distributed, but for now that's mainly it. Like that's our I mean, when you put it like this, it's not that complicated, but we have lots and lots of stuff
Yes, man.
down there under the
Yes. I also like to ask because we are a fully distributed team, we are a fully decentralized team. There are different people from different parts of the
yes.
world. And for me, the experience has been so well because my current time is probably 4 o'clock, your current time is 5 o'clock, and my teammate's current time is like 9 p.m. and all of that. How has it been? It has been wonderful for me working across board time zone, shuffling time zone, and somebody is telling you that the next meeting is 4 p.m. when you are still at 8 a.m. and you're wondering which 4 p.m. is it, your 4 p.m. or my 4 p.m. or whatever it is. Basically, what have you faced? What are those issues you have faced working in a full decentralized team like ours, in a full distributed team, time zone, office lag, because there are so many things concerned to it. When some people are actually saying good evening, you are saying good morning, and it's the close of the day for them, but your day is just started. So how has it been like? What has been your experience working in a full distributed team?
Oh man, it's pretty cool. I mean, basically here in Serbia, in my part, it's I think even better than in India because I get to sleep a bit more. They they start working a bit earlier. I can sleep a bit more and then start a bit later, but work in night hours when I feel more comfortable because I like working in night hours a bit more. That's like just how I function. So yeah, but apart from that, it's pretty like big props to India guys because they're always up like multiple times I faced like, oh man, like I need to ask somebody for help or something, Aston Dev channel in like 1 a.m. here in Serbia, and I get a response from someone in India where it's like 4:30 a.m. So it's pretty like guys are working really hard. Yeah. So from my side, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yes, so one of the things I can also testify about is having to see that yes, we have really cool and hardworking guys in the team. Those guys are actually machineries. They're always up all time, and some of the times you wonder when do we sleep or when do you sleep, because basically everything gets to be done and all of that. Drawing back to the technical part of Spheron, drawing back to talking about things that are going on in the engineering side and the product side. I know that aside the web app, we also have compute that we recently launched with Akash. And furthermore, I know that we have a couple of
Yes.
more projects that will be coming out. And basically, one question I've always got people to ask me about Spheron is, oh guys, I want to work at Spheron. What level do I need to get to? I'm currently learning blockchain. I'm doing this. I'm building stuff like this. What do you need me to do? What level do I need to get to? So, from your experience joining the team, what level do you think folks from our community needs to get to for them to work with you as a senior backend engineer in the team, or for them to get to say, oh, we are opening a position, let us apply to it? What level do you think they need to get to be able to join the team from
Mhm.
being a back end or a front end with your experience?
Yeah. So, well, basically, till now, I think we were actually more looking into guys that are willing to work a lot and like learn a lot. But I think in future, like in pretty soon future, we'll need to expand fast. So I think all kinds of levels will be needed, like from junior to senior and whatever, like an expert. Like we need all the levels, I think, pretty soon. So that's like a question. Like I'm not sure when you say like the level, it's basically a bit difficult for me to assess because we go on a call, speak openly, like what did you do, what I mean, if the question is like the process, how we do it, we all of us jump on a call, have a quick chill communication with the guy applying for the job, and just it's just like friendly, like something that you expect like from people on Discord Web3 community. It's pretty open. There is no bureaucracy or whatever. Like it's pretty open, and if we feel that someone needs to learn a bit more, we tell them, hey man, you can upgrade your knowledge in this part a bit, and we will call you again to check out what's happening. You can work on some side projects and so on. So I think that's not a problem. If you're willing to work, I think it's
Yes, you
pretty
already
easy
answered
to
the
jump out
question.
here.
You already answered the questions about level. Yes, and basically, I would like to say again, if you are just joining or if you are just watching this video, this is the Spheron office hours where we are bringing the DevRel team and the product engineering team to come and just an informal conversation about what's happening around our product or we are building, what people should expect, and we want lots of feedback from the community because we develop or we build more features with feedback from the community. The community has been great and instrumental about our growth. And because we are building for you, who are the community members, we are not building for us, we are building for you. We need your feedback to continue building. We need your feedback to continue building those great products you want to use. Yes, so Dusan, final words for the community from being a member of the team. Final word, what are your thoughts with what we are building? What do you think would happen in the next 1, 2, 3 weeks in the Web3 space? What do you hope to see in the next 2 months, 3 months in the Web3 space? And how do you think junior backend engineers that are looking up to you as their mentor can improve in the Web3 space?
Well, see, like when I look at the Spheron, what I see is there like currently there are two pillars, the main pillars: the deploying of web apps on decentralized networks, and deploying right now the new feature that we added, like deploying a compute or a backend application with Docker on a cache network. So those two pillars are the main features that we have, and in next I think month or 2 months we are introducing the third pillar, which would be the storage pillar, where you will be able to upload things to Filecoin and IPFS easily with some help from our side, with joining with other guys that are doing it and so on. You'll see, like, it's pretty cool. So when I look at Spheron, like, I see a place where you enter and you can have a couple of motives. Like, you can the first motive of course can be like just deploying your application for way less money on than on centralized services like AVS, Heroku, Vercel, or wherever you can do it. First, it's cheaper. Then also you have that thing that we have, that is this we send it to decentralized networks, which means that your data is safe in some network. There are lots of nodes in those networks, and that's a big thing for some guys that need some that kind of service. And also, apart, like, if we were talking like our first pillar, that was a web app, um, in, we are a proxy which helps you deploy it on those networks, but you receive a link directly from that network, from which you can access your front end, for example. But also we provide a service like CDN, where we give you the default domain, where you can access the cached data really fast, really from wherever in the world you are. So basically, like, we have, I think, everything that set up for easy and for easy deployments from the guys from the college or bigger companies that we are trying to acquire in later stages. I think it's from my side, like, the main thing in next couple of months is to scale it. I think we are pretty good at setting it up, so everything is pretty stable, as I know, since I worked here from the early days, and I remember it not being that stable, everything breaking and so on. But we had lots and lots of testing, lots of dudes and like white hats who were trying to test our app, breaking it, reporting it to us. So I think it's pretty set up for the future, and I would really like to see more developers trying it, to see how easy the whole process is. You don't need to have any knowledge in how it works. It's pretty intuitive, like a couple of clicks and you're up. And yep, that's basically what I see when I look at Spheron. Yep, I think
All
that's
right. Thank you so
that's the
much.
main idea.
Thank you so much. Thank you for joining today's office hours. If
Thank
you are
you.
just joining, or if you stumble upon this video, whether on YouTube, whether on Twitter, whether on Facebook, whether on LinkedIn, this is Spheron office hours. We'll probably do this once every 2 weeks or once a month. And the aim of this office hours is to showcase what we are building, is to get your feedback. And in case you don't know what Spheron is, Spheron is a decentralized cloud hosting platform where we allow you push your decentralized application to your favorite decentralized storage network without even learning how to code, without learning the so many engineering technicalities. All you just need to do is be able to use your mouse to click, come and click, and push your applications on all of these platforms. And at the moment, we have our web app that allows you push your front end applications to any of your storage network, Airwave, Pinata, Skynet, our Filecoin. And at the moment, we also currently support so many JavaScript framework. We also support frameworks like Docker Cyrus, Ugo, Eleventy, Sanity, React. Name them, name them. You could just visit our website, Spheron.network. You get to see all of the framework we support. And on the other side, we also allow you push your Dockerized application to a cache, and without you having to know all the engineering technicalities and all the engineering ethics. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining today's call. Thank you to my guest Dusan for joining today's call. I know it took a lot of time to share this with us. Thank you so much for joining. We'll be looking forward to see you guys in another episode of Spheron Office Hours, Dev Real Office Hours. Like I said earlier, if you have questions to ask, just send it to us on Twitter, or you could send it to us on Discord. Join our Discord channel. If you are interested in our client program, join the Discord channel, show indicated interest. But basically, use Spheron, deploy your decentralized application to Spheron. Let us know your feedback. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know what you think you can improve and how you think we can improve. And we'll be happy to receive those feedback. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Dusan, for joining. Thank you so much. See you on the next episode of Spheron Office Hours. See you some other time. Bye, guys.